Hey everyone, this is Chris from Clever Unicorn Games and the Unicorn Collective. Today's video of designer playtesting will feature Funkifruit by Patrick Wall, a fast-paced take-that card management game about fruit that are funky. Patrick has already come up with a really well-made game, but what he wanted to do is reduce the card count for a 2 to 3 player game, so that it's not as long as it would be with the full deck, but still retain the fun without taking out too many really good cards. The video itself will start off with introductions of everybody around the table. Then Patrick will go over the game briefly about what it is and how it works. Then we will have a full playthrough of the game, followed by a discussion between the designers on how we think it might be improved. So without further ado, here's the video. Thanks for watching. Hi, this is Chris from Clever Unicorn Games here with our second video in the playtesting series. With me again is...
So this is Patrick back again. We're playing Funkifruit today.
And hi, I'm David.
This is Funkifruit, the card game. The premise of the game is to get the funkiest fruit, so score the most points with the most funkiest fruit at the end of the game. It's a bit of strategy in there. It's a strategy card game. This is the first of a kind that I know with fruit in this specific way. And basically, the end of the game is triggered when the third swarm comes out. So there's swarms of insects over here. That'll be shuffled into the pack. And when the third swarm appears, the game stops. Everybody flips the cards over. We see who's got the highest score. If you get a basket, you're going to put it in front of you, and you can put cards in your basket. You can put up to 2 cards in your basket for safekeeping. Now, they're a bit safer than they would be if they were in your hand, but not entirely, as you'll find out. You can have up to 10 cards at a time, so that's 10 cards, including the 2 cards that are stored in your fruit basket. And there's a little counter above your hand shuffler, which will tell you how many cards you've got. It's pretty self-explanatory. As long as you can remember, Ian, as long as you can remember A, B, C, D, you'll be good. You know, actions, you take an action at the start of your turn. You can play as many actions as you like. B for basket, so if you've got a basket, you can swap cards around in your basket. C, you take a card on your go. You're going to take a card from the top of the deck, turn it over, show everybody what it is, pop it in your hand, and then you're going to take another one in private. There's always going to be a card on the discard pile, and instead of taking a card in private as your second card that you pick up, as long as it's not an action or a block card, you can take it from the discard pile as well.
Okay.
And if you've got more than 10 cards at the end of your go, you're going to have to discard cards back onto the discard pile. Any actions you play get put on the discard pile and used, and that's pretty much it. There are spoilt fruit in here. If you get spoilt fruit, they are evil fruit. They clog up room in your hand. They look like this. The worst one by far is the rotten tomato, because it's worth minus 15 points at the end of the game. The only way to get rid of spoiled fruit are with these specific insect cards, or other types of cards in the game, such as dodgy dealers, which you'll come across later. And if somebody steals one out of your fruit basket thinking they're going to get something good and they pick a spoiled fruit out of it, that's another way to sting your opponents.
I'm glad we recorded this though, because we've got a bunch of Dave wandering around aimlessly and going into his cupboard.
Oh, thanks. No, you've got the video on place. Oh, you've got the video up with Discord, haven't you?
Well,
It's all right though.
Right, Dave, I've just explained the rules, so Ian?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so, yeah, we'll give them a shuffle. I will turn over the first card as a discard pile, so we know there's a sprouts on the discard pile. You can pick that up on a later turn if you want to try and sting somebody else with it. That's up to you. So if I just deal round, so these are leave these on the table when they get put in front of you. you're going to get to see the first 3 cards of everybody's hand at the start. Start planning your strategy, albeit it's your first game, but that's the theory. It just gives you an idea about what people might have.
It's a set collection game, Ian, so you want to collect sets of fruit in different ways, which tells you on the bottom of them.
So you can see that, I've got an avocado and it's a bad one, and grapes, and it just gives you an idea about what people might have. And then I'm going to deal 3 cards to everybody that are in secrets. And then you're just going to pick up all your cards.
Okay, so
Don't pick them up too quick, guys. Don't pick them up because I'm looking at what you've got. Okay,
so
there we
I have
go.
taken some out that we played with yesterday, so you won't find the Club Tropical Fruits in here, and there's certain cards that you won't find in here for this test. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle all the swarms in to the main deck. So you don't know when they're going to appear. That's the theory. Okay. And so it's whoever ate fruit the most recently starts the game.
Oh, hold on. I'm just going to go get a banana.
Who's eating fruit now?
I've got my breakfast. I have a pear, an apple, and a banana.
Oh, look at you. 3 fruit, not just 1.
Oh, okay. There we go. So it's Ian starts.
3 times the start player.
I'm going to regret that because I can't remember what I'm actually supposed to do. Okay.
Play actions.
Action. Play an action card.
Or multiples.
Yes.
You can play multiples if you want.
Those being the cards that say action. Well, I guess I want a fruit. It seems to be sensible to play a fruit basket now.
Yes. So the only difference with the fruit basket, normally you play actions on the discard pile, but you just put that fruit basket on your fruit basket square in front of you.
Yeah.
Where it says fruit basket, just put it over it.
Okay, hang on. I need to. There you go. Now I can do it.
Mm-hmm. So now what you're going to do is, if you don't want to play any other actions, you can store face down. You can store 2 cards, up to 2 cards in your basket, and every turn after you've played your actions, you can swap them around.
They have to be fruit. They can't be actions or blocks.
Yeah, they have to be fruit or spoiled fruit.
Okay.
You can't put actions or block cards or anything else in there. Or you can't put a rain or a sun in a basket because it wouldn't make sense.
But they're sort of protected, are they?
Kind of.
More so than the cards that are in your hand. That's all.
So, okay, so yeah, I've done that. Then what was the next thing?
So once you've done that, you don't have to put anything in. So you take a card from the top of the draw pile, and then flip it.
I may as well put 2 in, so I need to flip them in my hand, don't I?
Yeah, you can't see what you put in there. Yeah.
Okay, let's flip that and flip that, and then put that there, and that there, and then that's B, and then we want to C.
Yeah, so you take a card from the draw pile, which you
reveal it.
Yeah.
That one.
And then flip it over. Oh, you've got to show everybody that. That's a public card, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. So
you show them the
banana,
first one and then blind draw the second one.
And then blind draw the second one, or take the second one from the discard pile, which everyone can see.
Which is a sprout, which
I don't advise you to take a sprout. So you'd only take, you could take it if you wanted to pass it on to somebody later on.
Okay. So then I've also got another one.
So yeah, you keep the banana. You pick up that banana now. Once you've shown everyone's had the chance to see it. That's fine. It's yours.
Okay.
And now, as long as you've not got more than 10, which you don't, then you end your turn and you pass it on to the next person.
All right.
It's quite simple. That's how your turn works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Okay, so actions. I play a fruit basket.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to play any other action cards, so I draw 1 face up. 2 bananas.
2 bananas.
I add that to my hand, and I draw 1 face down.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, is it me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to take a card from Dave.
So the fruit thief goes on the discard pile. Yeah. Lovely.
Give me one of your fruits, Dave. Let me pick at
Dave,
random.
Flip them and shuffle them. You can use the hand shuffler.
I think I can just drag them out. I don't think you need to.
Oh yeah, you can, but if you drag them out, then it will show the face.
Oh yeah, you need to face down them. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I am going to.
Oh, again. Okay.
This time to Pat. Pat, where are you?
Okay. Flip. Shuffle. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Hopefully you got what you wanted. Okay.
Ian, get rid of your basket.
So bubbling bear, what means, Ian, is you
Okay,
just
so the basket goes on the discard,
and you pick those back up.
and
Yeah,
those two go into my.
exactly.
Yeah, that was a great strategy playing my basket.
I know it was barely there.
Plus, if anybody, is there any angry farm? Yeah, get rid of any angry farmers.
So anyone who's got angry farmers, including the person who played it, has to discard them once the tractor comes out.
No angry farmers.
No angry farmers.
No angry farmers. No. The RAC aren't doing a very good job there, right?
And then that is me done with my messing around.
Okay.
I've got a feeling we had very similar looking hands, Chris. Dominated by a certain colour.
Yeah, it might be worth taking some of the more actions out of it, I think.
Yeah,
just judging from the amount that came out there when we drew. But again, it might be worth, you yourself just sitting down and drawing out a few blank games just to see how many actions come out.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd look at the probabilities.
I noticed that the hand size didn't change when I had 2 cards in my basket.
It should have
Correct.
done. It should have done. No. Oh, sorry, because it's included.
No,
So
including the cards in your basket.
your basket, hands in your basket, your cards in your basket are included, but not the basket card itself.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So that's why it's made no difference.
I think it's you now, isn't it, Pat?
When they were on the table, I had 5 in hand, but the hand size was telling me it was 7.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
That was me anyway, so I think it's you, is it, Pat?
Yes, I think so. Right. Right. I'll play a worm on your Ian.
Yeah.
Get rid of 2 apples.
You bugger!
That's something. Right, there we go.
Those are the ones I had in my basket.
Right. Well, yeah, let's just play the bear.
Oh, we've already exceeded the bugger count.
Oh, that's it.
Oops, there it goes again.
It. Right. Angry farmer. Okay. And then something else. Oh, interesting.
But we're doing it in it's like fruit and stuff, isn't it? Don't we have to say bugger in a West Country accent? Oh, you bugger!
Oh, it's a worm. Okay.
Hang on. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking what it was that I didn't have a counter.
No worries.
Is it me now?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. Well,
An alien abduction.
I think you've got some avocados.
Me?
Yes.
No, I haven't. I've got none. But it was worth a try.
Have you got rid of them now? Did Dave?
No, I never had any.
I'm sure someone had an avocado.
No, it wasn't me.
Why? Is somebody getting rid of avocados?
I know. So the alien abduction, it causes you to lose all your avocados, but I never had any, so I've got a get out of jail free card there.
Somebody here does.
So I've played my action.
Yes, and now your cards, because you've got no basket. Assuming you've got no basket, unless you want to play any more actions.
Cards, take the top. That one's going to be visible.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, a guard dog.
Take another one.
That one's secret.
The guard dog's only useful against the fruit thief.
Or the sly fox.
Right.
Naturally, the dog chases away the fox. So.
Dave.
Oh, I managed to flip them both there.
Okay. No actions.
Ha!
Oh, wonderful.
Enjoy your sprouts.
Yeah, all done.
Cool. Oh, the grapes.
That's me.
Okay. Right, angry farmer. Watermelons.
What we've got to do with watermelons?
If you've got a watermelon, stick it on the discard pile.
Oh.
Okay, that'll do me. So I'm going to pick up for one from there. Guard dog. My second card is going to be a watermelon. Surprise, surprise.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. And that's me done.
Okay. No one's got that. So if I've got no action cards, I'm guessing I don't play an action card.
Correct.
So I want to
Yeah,
take.
you don't
that.
have to play the action card you've got either.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Is there a way to automatically flip? Ah, see, if you've taken it from the deck.
I would have got a
the whole
watermelon
deck.
anyway.
Oh, hang on. Oops. I want
Ah.
draw, don't I? Is there a way to, as you draw? Oh, is deal the different from draw? If you no, that's. Is there a way of automatically
Deal goes
flipping?
into your hand.
Yeah, deal goes to your hand. Deal
Yeah.
goes to your hand.
Yeah, but
No.
so presumably it goes to everyone. I was just wondering if there's a way of automatically flipping as you pull it off the deck.
I think that's a table
No, I don't
simulator
think so.
restriction.
Okay.
It's a bit of a pain, you got to press F, but I don't know if there's any way around that.
You all
Dave.
done, Ian?
I picked up 2. I don't think I've got 10.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I've got anything left.
Okay, so I'm going to play a shovel
Yep.
to take the angry farmer. Oh,
Yep. That allows you to the shovel allows you to take any card you like from the last 5 in the discard pile. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
then I'm going to play the angry farmer on watermelons.
Oh, he's coming after me.
And me. Is it everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
Okay, so it goes. Does it go on the discard or does it go to
On
you?
the top, yeah, on the top,
Discard,
yeah.
All I can say is thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Unless you're going to play another action.
Then I'm
okay.
going to play a shovel and take a watermelon.
Interesting. Oh, you put it because the shovel goes back on top. You see.
Oh no!
So that stops anybody else from picking that other watermelon up.
Can't get it now.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Then I draw one face up, early bird, and then I draw one face down. Okay.
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 Interesting.
That's me.
Okay. It can be quite rapid, can't it, at times, if you...
Yeah, once you know what you're doing, it's nice and
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah, now that we've got 3 of us around the table that know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Watermelons. It's a fight for the watermelons. Right. 3
But
bananas.
make it a water fight.
Exactly, a water fight. I like that. Okay, that's me done. Because we're playing with the free player deck, it's probably less discarding than you would do normally, because there's less cards.
Oh, hang on. Am I just taking the top card then? Let me just draw.
Top card, yeah. You got to show everybody the
Yeah,
first
I
one.
tried to. I didn't. It sort
No,
of
that's okay.
automatically went there. And then
Okay. And then yeah, and that's it.
that one goes straight. Okay, so draw goes
Correct.
straight to hand. Okay.
Correct.
Early bird catches the worm. Okay.
So it does. That's what they say, isn't it?
All right.
Okay, so
I'm on 9 now. 2, 3,
We're pretty close.
7, 8, 9. So what do I do if I reach 10?
So you have to discard the cards to get back down to 10.
Right.
So
Chris, you're up.
Chris is on 11. Oh, he's on 12. First swarm. Okay, so with the first swarm, you can discard, Chris. You've got to discard 2 cards from your hand, and that includes spoiled fruit. So and a red grapes. Okay,
That was me.
it's kind of helped you out there, hasn't it?
It has a lot.
Yeah. 3 bananas. And I don't want the red grape. Oh, actually, I do want the red grapes. That will do. Yeah. Okay, that's mine.
I immediately regret my decision.
Because yeah, based on what order you put them on the discard pile would make a difference. So that's me done. So it's over to Ian.
All right. I've still got no action cards, so I
Okay.
want. So I need to try. What's the difference between dragging the entire deck and dragging the top
It
card?
depends how long you leave it after you click. If you
okay,
click
there
and
we
drag
go,
straight away, it gets 1. If you hold
Yeah.
it and
Oh,
Okay.
5 bananas.
Oh,
5 bananas.
Top of the crops.
5 bananas. And then 1 there.
1 secret, yeah.
Pop them up here. And now I've actually got to get rid of 1, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You can't get rid of spoiled fruit normally, so that's the catch.
right. Okay, well, let's get rid of that.
Guard dog, yeah, okay.
Yep, I'm all done.
Okay. Gonna get rid of 1, Dave?
Yeah, you're quite right.
Well, I'm
Ian,
thinking though, so the only time, so if I picked up the sprouts right at the very beginning, they only had a minus, they had a -0. So the only disadvantage was they were just going to be in your hand.
They're basically
Yeah.
taking up room that you could have a point scoring place in place of them.
Okay.
I mean, the rotten tomato stinks because that's -15. But with the sprouts, they're bad, but they're not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that reason.
Ian, have you got any apples?
I can do better than that.
Oh, the early bird. Didn't see that.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd you like them apples?
Right.
I didn't like them apples.
Oh, the 4 bananas. Okay. And something else. I need to get rid of something now, though. That's gonna be. No, I'm gonna get rid of the guard dog. That's me done.
All right. So flip. What's that one?
All the old nuts.
Nuts.
KP.
And oh, hang on. Put them in my hand. And then find out what the other one is. And then I've got to get rid of. I've only got to get rid of 1.
Yeah.
So what's that monkey for?
The monkey eating bananas.
It doesn't say anything about bananas on it.
The monkey card.
Yeah.
It should say eats 2.
Choose a player to lose up to 2 of their banana cards.
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't a monkey. It's the monkey nuts.
Oh, they just block the monkey. If somebody uses a
Okay.
monkey on you, it just
So if
stops
someone
them.
plays a monkey, I hit them with the nuts.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure that's ever going to be very useful for me, so let's get rid of that.
Okay, done?
Do we have a counter on the deck?
Yes, the
Probably a hand over.
hand counter should count the deck and the card in the basket.
How does that work?
So
Well,
any.
there's 26 cards in the deck.
Oh,
Sorry?
sorry, on the main deck, 26 cards. Yeah.
Just hold your hand
Oh,
over.
it just says just hover over it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm playing the Dodgy Dealer
Okay.
On who?
on Pat, because it's his game. These are the rules.
Right, so he gives me a card, I then flip that over, and then I flip all my cards, give him a shuffle, and he takes one out. So he might end up with the same one back.
Which is what I did yesterday.
Yes, hopefully you won't be as unlucky this time. I think you're all right.
Looking at his face to see whether he poker faces it or whether he got the same one back again.
His avatar is
We've got the
frozen.
video without the chat on Discord. Right, okay.
I thought you meant his face in the profile picture. Then I was going to say that's probably not going to.
I mean, it's really helping me that every time he gets a card, he mouths what it is, and I can lip read. So.
Okay, there you go.
So that's on you as well, Pat. Monkeys.
Oh, charming. So there's two of the banana cards. Well, I can choose which banana cards to get rid of, but you've locked out there, Dave.
Oh, 2 pairs of 3 bananas.
Yeah,
However that works.
That stung me.
Collective bananas. Right. I might stop picking on Pat now, and I'll have a card.
Let's get me back to the space game.
There we go. Oh, I've
Oh,
got too many.
Dave.
Have I got too many cards? No, I haven't got too many cards.
he's monkeying you now.
Dave, lose 2 your banana cards.
Oh, right, okay.
We know
I
he
think I've
is.
got more cards than the countess I've got. One sec. Three.
You got 10. You should have 10.
I've got 10. Okay, yeah, that's right. Right, 2 of my banana cards.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually Pat's.
Well, there we go. He's recycling. Yeah. Oh, and the nuts has just appeared, so that's ironic. Okay. I was getting rid of the nuts straight away. Right, okay.
That's me.
The worm. And something else. That's me done.
So you can only take the top card from the discard.
And it has to be fruit.
Yeah, unless you play a shovel.
All right.
Put the deck back.
Please.
There you go. Oh, you had it. Oh, hang on. You can't take an action or a block card from the top.
Yeah,
That's
take
illegal.
fruit.
You can take weather or you can take a spoiled fruit, but you can't take an action or a block.
I'm guessing from the ringtone that he's on a phone call now.
Yeah, I'll pass in those cards, shall we?
Go on, Dave.
Right, action cards. No, not playing action cards.
Sorry about that. I just had a phone call. I've got to get rid of a card.
Oh, he's got 12 cards.
Yeah, you got to get rid of 2 cards.
Okay, well that.
All right.
You might want one of these.
I've had the avocado.
You
off
had
the
your
top of there.
avocado.
I doubt it. What was? But man, I keep turning them both over at the same time. I don't want to do that. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Now I move that one to there because I'm not arranging my cards together because that would just be a very bad thing to do. Let's throw that one away.
Weather.
So you had your go, Dave.
I've got to get rid of one more.
Oh,
haven't
what was the discard?
I? What does that one do?
The weather.
No, the other card in my hand,
Okay.
which I don't want to say. I'm just wondering whether to keep it or not.
Okay.
No, I'll get rid of it.
Okay.
So guard
Okay,
dog.
so
It says the fruit thief. Is that specific to a particular fruit, the fruit thief, or can the fruit thief steal anything?
Fruit thief can steal any card.
Right.
Face down. But that's why baskets can help. There is a fox for baskets, so there's contingency for everything anyway to balance it, try and balance it out.
Yeah.
Oh, the avocado. Right.
That's me.
Okay. Chris, apples.
Oh. Is it all my apples?
Just 2.
So there's a
No,
score.
it's only Chris. Only Chris.
There's a score in the top left corner,
Yeah.
and then there's an orange symbol in the bottom.
Yeah. The orange is just the card quantity. I'm going to change that. Just how many of those cards are in the deck.
Ah, okay.
That's all
Right.
it is.
Alright.
Chris, did you give up an apple there, Dave, as well?
No, 2, both my apples.
Oh, just checking it. Oh, it's all right, 'cause it looked like Dave, but it wasn't. Okay. No, you're all good. Right. That's okay. Watermelon. Something else. Okay. Get rid of something now. Green grapes. That's me done.
Okay.
Sly Fox.
Oh, yes, idiot. Go on, just take one of them. There we go. What's that one? No one's got any baskets.
No, not at the moment. Well, Dave's got a basket, but he's got nothing in it.
Okay. So I'm guessing I'm going to get rid of that one.
But it makes sense as one of them. Yeah.
And then I've got to get rid of one more.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, all right. No, I don't think that's going to do me much good.
Okay.
I would have liked an apple a bit ago, but somebody made me dump
Was
them.
that you done, Ian?
Yes.
Okay.
On
Actions first, no. Basket, yes. I'm going to start.
Okay. Well, then that Sly Fox is gone. He's at the danger zone.
Putting things in my basket, and then
Yeah. Fruit thief. Okay, she's got 12. Right, so we've got to be bin.
yeah. Right. Hang on, wrong button. I'm going to get rid of the fruit thief. No, I'm changing the order. I'm getting rid of things. Getting rid of 4 bananas.
Okay, yeah, and then locking it on down with the fruit thief, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You done?
Yep.
Basket.
Ah,
Oh, digging the bananas out. Okay, what's his plan?
underground bananas.
Angry farmer. There's only 11 cards left. The others 2 swarms are going to come out any minute.
Are the swarms just random within the whole deck?
I've shuffled it, yeah. I mean, you can set up a balance game where you split the deck.
But they're not. That's what I mean. They're not seeded,
No.
so that there's not guaranteed to be, one in the bottom 10 cards type thing.
I
Exactly.
prefer it this way to the other way. I like this way.
I think it's, I quite like it this way because the other way you can split the deck in 3 and stack them in their way, but you kind of know which order they're in, or I don't know, it's just fun of being random, I suppose.
Yeah, it's just the top 3 cards of the deck could be the swarms.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, so you can have a balanced setup, so you can split the deck into 3 and shuffle them into the 3 piles and then put the deck back together. That's one variation of playing it. I suppose it comes down to personal preference, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll always keep the balanced play setup as a variation, but perhaps have the random as a standard.
Yeah. I wonder whether there's a halfway house and you just sort of put one in the bottom dozen type thing.
Oh, you mean one
you know the game's roughly the right length, but you don't know that you put one randomly in the bottom 10 cards.
Yeah, that might work.
You don't know where the other 2 are going to occur.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still. Now I'm doing that. Okay, hang on. Put it back. Flip it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Someone said ooh.
It's a watermelon.
Okay, and then another one. And then bring
Go on,
it up
Dave.
here. Oh, okay. Hang on. So, where's that watermelon gone?
It's in your hand.
In your hand.
Oh, you put it up there. Okay, now I got a fruit fly. It says play it immediately.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
So what do I do with that?
Everybody has to discard a card.
So was that? Hang on. So all other players discard 1 card from their hand.
Oh, yeah, includes spoilt fruit. Everybody else. So in turn order, so from whoever played it, then everybody else.
Any 1 card.
Yeah.
So it's Dave first.
Okay. I'll go with the.
Oh, for me, I'll go with the spoilt fruit.
Wow, that worked out well for you.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's Dave.
So I get the card, and I get to do nothing.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I can't even pick up the stuff that's been discarded.
Nope.
You mean if you want them,
rubbish.
Well, but that one was my second card, wasn't it? Because the first one was the watermelon, so I've already picked up my second card.
Yes, you don't
as
get
soon
a
as
card
you
for
find a
drawing.
swarm, your turn ends.
I'm on 11 cards.
Oh yeah, so you need to discard down. So
Right.
you always must have 10 anyway.
All right. So
Because it
the
depends
swarm
on.
is actually good for everyone apart from the person who draws it?
They're all different.
Yeah, because
Hang on,
all the
hang on, hang
swarms are different though. So there's a swarm that allows you to get rid of 2 or pick someone else to get rid of 2. There's one that allows you to get rid of 2. So it depends on the insects that come out.
Yeah.
I mean, of the 3, they're all unique, if that makes sense.
That's my card. Sorry, I forgot to do my basket rearranging before I pick a card
Okay.
up. Now I pick. This is the card I've drawn publicly.
Okay.
What was
and
it?
then I'm gonna. Whoop! I'm doing an Ian.
What was it? David, Diggers, what was it you drew publicly?
Fruit basket.
Okay. And you've got to get rid of 1, Dave, have you, as well? You've still got 11.
Yep. I'm gonna get rid of
Weather.
weather.
Everywhere you go. Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
I am going to make everybody discard a banana.
Oh.
Okay.
You've got to
I've
say.
discarded
You've
my
got to
banana.
say the banana count that you want.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's too harsh, but
In which case, everybody needs to discard apples.
Okay.
I've gone off you.
Yeah, because
No, just one of them. It's only one of them, Dave.
Oh.
But it's good to know you've got so many apples.
Yeah, because it's like with the green grapes or red grapes, you have to set out greens or reds.
Is that it? Just one apple? Nobody else had them?
No, I haven't got any.
You've seen me discard 2 apples in the past 2 turns.
Okay, wasps. Okay, there is your third. So with this one, you can discard 2, or you can choose somebody else to discard 2.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I knew you'd find that useful.
Yeah.
God, only 2 cards.
Right, and that's it. And then you put your cards in front of you to see what the scores are.
Yeah, let's see what score we got.
Is that? Oh, because it's the 3rd one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a rotten tomato, and I don't think there was anything at any point where I could have got rid of it.
Yes. So basically, in the 4-player game, normally there's a card called a greedy pig, and that allows you to get rid of a card and draw up to more cards, and that can include spoilt fruit. But in the easy pack, we haven't put the greedy pigs in, so I'm sort of in 2 minds as to whether to put them back in or whether to have some kind of other card, because otherwise you're reliant on swarm cards, and you're also reliant on people stealing it out of your hand or taking it from your basket.
Right.
I've got 43 points.
Because it's fine.
I've got 66.
Nice.
Okay, let's do mine.
So I've got 1 point too little on my bananas.
64.
5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 2 points too little.
25 for your sun and rain.
25 for the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got 51.
25, 35, 43, 51.
Yeah.
51, not too bad. Too
Better
shabby.
than
I think
me.
I finished on 64.
So what was it? Who won?
Me!
Ah, it's a
What did
fix.
you finish on?
I had like 46 or something.
Even without the 6th apple that you just took off me.
That's why it's worked out okay then. Because yeah, the star fruit's just a wild card essentially.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is that there seems to be a bit too many action cards.
Yeah, that's what we came up with, wasn't it?
I think I had 1 fruit in my
So
starting hand.
would you potentially chuck the Tropicana fruits back in and take out a couple of actions?
I'd still leave the Tropicana ones out. They're more of a, once you know how to play thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got to be
Yeah,
looking at this. Look at this basic version of the game. The shorter player count one is more, or the shorter card count one is more of a training thing. Because there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say once you know the rules that even with 3 players you can go back and use the whole deck again.
You can chuck other stuff in, can't you? This is a training.
Yeah.
So
just,
you got
take I don't know 3 or 4 action cards out of the deck, perhaps.
yeah,
Also
you
remember
don't-
as well, you've only got, if there's only 3 or 4 players, remove some of the fruit baskets.
Yeah, which would include the fruit baskets. Have a look at what action cards allow you to. I think action cards that don't allow you to get rid of spoilt fruit are the ones that I would perhaps target first to come out.
Would you potentially put the greedy pigs back in for the smaller player counts?
Maybe. I think they're a fun card. How many did you have in the deck?
free.
Okay.
Because those are the cards that allowed you to get rid of the crap fruit, the spoiled fruit.
Yeah.
So perhaps they need to go in, because otherwise, the only trouble is
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, it was only because Chris played that the last swarm card on me. Could I get rid of my spoiled fruit?
And it would have been nice to have a way, I suppose, for you to be able to do that.
Well, as I say, I had no opportunity to get rid of the minus 15 points. There was nothing that came up at any point. There was, it wasn't even, well, if I'm lucky, someone's going to take it out of my hand, because it was, because you just picked, I think there were 2 opportunities where someone either had a choice to discard or you drew from a card. But it was never me, and so once it was there was nothing I could do to get rid of it.
I still say get rid of the spoilt fruit in the small game. I don't think you need them.
You think, or perhaps would you get rid of the rotten tomato and just keep the sprouts in?
No, yeah, sprouts don't really affect score. They only affect your hand. So
is a rotten tomato a bit too much of a big swing in a lower player count game?
Yes, yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. Tomato out, I would say.
And the bad apple.
Great! I'm going to throw it on the floor.
Not now though. That not in this game.
and the bad apples, we have those.
Okay, I've got 65 now.
66 you would have.
66.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's too much of a big swing in smaller player counts.
Wouldn't it be even an even bigger swing in a larger player count?
Oh, well, in the larger player counts, you've got the greedy pig. There's more ways to get rid of it.
There's like an extra 40, 50 cards in the big game.
As part of the training deck, perhaps it's a bit mean, and kids can just chuck it in if they want to for a nasty card, can't they? But it doesn't necessarily need to be in at this level.
But again, like I said yesterday, I mean, even it's tighter now for lower player counts, but it's a cracking game to start with as well. So it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, the big deck's more fun once you know the rules.
But I'm not sure I'd bother collecting them otherwise, because they take up quite a bit of room, don't they? Those protection cards. If you're actually also trying to collect the sets.
Here's the thing though. I mean, do you really need the block cards at all? I mean, I know you've got the artwork and I know it's really nice, but if you remember is it the passion fruits? Is it that are blocking cards on their own?
Yes.
Maybe just have a load more of the passion fruits in there.
So are they general blocking cards? They'll block anything.
Yeah, they block out, because right now these are very situational in that coming out, and they don't actually. I don't think I've used one to block one of the cards, because it has to be the certain card that they block.
I used the worm blocker, the early bird, but it was only because I had.
But if you had a passion fruit, you would have been able to use that.
Yeah. See, the passion fruits are 5 points or a block card, and maybe that's better because it gives people decisions about where to give up their points.
Yeah.
And again, for the reduction of cards thing, that means that you're reducing it by a bunch of block cards. And I know you've got artwork for them, and it's really good art, but maybe find somewhere else for that artwork.
Yes, so potentially get rid of the block cards. Rotten Tomatoes too evil at a lower player count potentially. Maybe chuck the greedy pigs back in at a lower player count, because that's quite, your greedy pig, Ian, is when you give up a card and you draw up to 5 from the deck. So it kind of keeps things a bit faster paced as well, doesn't it?
Okay.
No, I'm with you. I think you guys are right. I think the block cards don't really adding much to the game, do they, in terms of fun factor?
No.
I think passion fruits creates a nice situation where you're giving up points or you're
even if you reduce the passion fruit to 3 points instead of 5.
Yeah.
And then just have a load more, like stick 10 passion fruit in there.
Yeah, well, that would be interesting, because is it worth saving an apple if what I use to save it is ostensibly worth more points than an apple?
Which, when you've only got 1 apple, it isn't, but when you've got 4 or 5 apples, it is.
Yeah, and the fact that I've then blocked it, does that mean is that telling the other players I've got more apples? So you create all sorts of second guessing and things like that.
And do you think the Angry Farmer card we should just open up so you can just say bananas and it should just be any banana instead of having to say 5 bananas?
Yeah, any banana for that one would be probably best.
Yeah, I think bananas are a card, even though they come in different quantities.
Yeah, because that means
does it also apply to grapes?
Yeah, white grapes or green grapes or red grapes. But I think just saying grapes is probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the quantities are going to change, like we discussed. There's quite a few things to work on, I think, really. But that's the beauty of Tabletop Simulator, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's one thing I've found with it last week since I've really been getting into it. You know what? I'm thinking, how did I ever not use this
Yeah, it's
before?
incredibly useful for just knocking up a quick prototype and having
Break
a
the
bash
game and then
Well,
replay.
if you also think about, okay, it takes a little bit longer to play, but think about, how much time, effort, and money you spend going to a convention to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
to do two play tests, and actually you could be doing one every night.
Exactly.
Yes, the game itself takes a little bit more money, but you haven't got to go anywhere. So the game itself takes a little longer, but actually you've had no other investment in order to actually do it. I think I'm going to be doing this an awful lot more.
And that's
Thanks
the
very much.
second of our videos done. We'll see you all again soon.